I, uh, I am a product of affirmative action. I am the perfect affirmative action baby. I am a Puerto Rican, born and raised in the South Bronx, and from what is traditionally described as a socioeconomically poor background. My test scores were not comparable to that of my colleagues at Princeton or Yale, not so far off the mark that I wasn't able to succeed at those institutions.
What is affirmative action? Affirmative action is the policy of favoring members of a disadvantaged group who suffer from discrimination within a culture. Now, what is the debate? There are two differing opinions. The first is that all races should be treated equally. The second is that affirmative action is the only way to restore complete long-term equality. Now, why does this debate exist? In the context of American history, equal opportunity itself does not exist. So, what now? Let's take a look at the current situation. Here you can see a timeline of some of the monumental affirmative action cases over the past 50 years. Most recently, in Fisher versus the University of Texas Austin 2013, judges ruled that it is equally settled that universities may use race as part of a holistic admissions program where it cannot otherwise achieve diversity. Now, let's take a closer look at the case of Fisher versus University of Texas. In this case, Fisher was denied admissions to the University of Texas. She believed that the reason she was denied was because she was white. This case did inevitably end up going to the Supreme Court. There, the judges ruled 2-1 that a university's use of race must meet a test known as strict scrutiny. Under this test, the university's use of affirmative action will be constitutional only if it is narrowly tailored. In the end, Fisher was rejected from the University of Texas.
Right? It was like people were telling me subliminally that I'd gotten to school and like I was afforded like these extra opportunities and these special opportunities because I was black, and that they deserved those opportunities because they deserved them just as much as I did. And it was as if like I had taken someone's spot. So it was really difficult to think about the idea of affirmative action when I was like in such a young state, and I had people literally like alluding to the fact that like I didn't belong there. I'd only gotten there because I was black, but that's not true, right? So I do support affirmative action because the goal of the policy is not to give accolades or give opportunities to people who do not deserve them. Um, the affirmative action policies are cognizant of like the racialized, the marginalized history of our country, and they recognize that in order to create a better future, right? One that is more equitable and closer to equality, closer to equity, we have to be really intentional about the communities that we create, especially communities where people have a ton of privilege,
I've
right?
always
Because
believed that affirmative action was less of an issue, or should be less than an issue, than it's been made out to be in news reports. It's not. It hasn't been as potent a force for racial progress as advocates would claim, and it hasn't been as bad on white students seeking admissions or seeking a job as its critics has been.
Given all this information, we wonder, as should you, where will affirmative action go from here?